And when you're looking at sales candidates, customer service, customer care candidates, what are the differences? What are you looking for on each side of the line?
Before I say anything, I got to tell you, there are no sales without service, and there's no service without sales, right? If you're not taking care of your customers, they're going to go somewhere else, no matter how good of a salesperson you are, or the product that you got. Salespeople, a lot of them tend to be the more energetic people, right? But not necessarily. I think it's where their drive and desire is. You know, a question you can ask somebody if they're more geared towards sales or service. A couple questions. You know, do you consider yourself more a hunter or more of a nurturer? What's more important to you, a higher base and a lower commission, or lower base and a higher commission? Tell me why. Sometimes that's a double-edged sword because some people want both. You know, my last job, I negotiated a higher salary because when we're talking about commission to somebody who's never done it before, think about it. Oh, you're going to give me 5%. That's amazing. 5% of a candy bar, 5% of a house, 5% of a Toyota. What are we talking 5%? But I know the salary. I'd say also, too, when you're looking for salespeople, people that typically have been in high volume situations or typically solving a lot of problems, people that are in high energy environments. But really, though, the people that want it, that's really what separates sales and service, because not everybody wants to smile and dial. Some people are much more comfortable receiving phone calls. And then they pivot on those calls, too.
Sure.
Right? Not everybody's going to be an outbound dialer. But I'd say two questions you could ask is, are you more of a nurturer? Are you more of a hunter? And then what's more important to you? You know, typically, not all the time, salespeople say I'd rather have the higher commission. Or they might say something like, I want both. I definitely want high commission, and I definitely don't want to work for peanuts. You know?
Sure.
It depends on where you catch these people, because, you catch some candidates when they don't know their value yet. You can tell you got a quality person on your team, and what do you want to start at? I remember, somebody I hired on my team that was incredibly bright. 16. This is many, many years ago. 16, he says. I go, 16? I said, so 16 is going to make you happy? That's what you want? 18? All right, 18. Let's do 18. That sounds better. He couldn't see what I saw. I saw a really solid individual. People that take charge in the conversation, people that seem not to be scared, people that are open. It's something you more or less experience when you're interviewing tons of people. It's like when people ask me, how do you sell? I'm much more of a shower than a teller. I have people sit with me while I sell, and I tend to perform better that way too when I have an audience. But for service people, well, people that have been in customer service jobs that want to stay in customer service, people that tend to, because I'll tell you, they go hand in hand. Because I could say an educator, a service person's a good educator, but isn't a great salesperson an educator? If you did your job appropriately, you're educating the customer so they make their own choices. So hopefully they make the choice to grow with your agency. Service, definitely looking for some detail-oriented people. I know salespeople typically aren't the most detail-oriented people. They're more results people. Service people, organized. They got to be super organized. I mean, I know both have to be organized at the end of the day, but somebody who's more thorough, somebody who's more organized, somebody who's nurturing. People with kids, but then you could say salespeople, some of the hardest working salespeople have kids driving them.
It's motivation. Yeah.
I don't want to go gender, but, certain parents with maybe grandkids or kids tend to be more patient, and patient people are great at service.
Yeah.
I don't know, man, because I'll tell you, sales and service, I think all in all, the attributes kind of line up with each other. And I think the separator is the desire of the person to want to do it. Because you could be the best salesperson, but you don't want to do it anymore. You got to do something. Well, you're probably going to be better at service for right now. I have had great service people, and I'm like, holy crap, dude, why don't you freaking sell? Like, I had people on my team right now, they're amazing with our agents, but they don't sell, right? And I said, I'll tell you what, find the need and then pass them off to me. I'll sell it and I'll still take care of you, right? You don't have to sell, I'll sell. I don't care. So it's such a fine line though, man. I mean, there's qualities in each. I think at the end of the day, it's desire. Do you want to sell?